Hello, hello, hello. What ho? Welcome back to another exciting adventure of The Plain Truth. I'm your host, Travis Finley. Okay, I can't say everything, otherwise I would be here forever. But just watch everything change. Look at this little niche right here. Watch this change. Look at how large the lighthouse is. This is 20 miles away. This is full optical zoom with the P900. This is a column, a rock formation right off of Anacapa, the south tip of Anacapa. And then right here that you can't see is the arch. Okay, as I push play, you're going to watch. Just watch. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I can never decide how much to do this with. So let's do 4 times speed, and here we go. Just like pretend like you're me and just watching this for the first time and just like what is going, like what, huh? Just watch. All right, so I think what I'm going to do, check. Okay, there we go. All right, so what I think I'm going to do is maybe just leave this play while I go through and say what I want to say, right? So I've got this image here that I'm overlaying as a PNG, okay? In terms of, here's the arch, here is the column, here is the island. Now, the lighthouse is right here, and then over here on the video, the lighthouse is right here. But what I want you to take into consideration is all of this space right here. Okay? Well, actually, I'll drop this down a little bit right there, right? Okay? All of this space right here, what is this in your mind? Because if you look at the island here, it looks just like one solid island, and then the island is down here. But that's not the case, because we have sky right here, which makes the arch and the column look like they're flying like the Flying Dutchman, right? So now what I'm going to do is pull this up, okay? And I'm going to make the case in my argument that this space right here that looks like sky is actually this sky here being miraged down here. So right about here, which is where the shoreline is, that's where the fold line is going to be for the mirage. All the way over here, this is the shoreline. This is the shoreline for the island. So that now we can see, by way of contrast, here in the foreground, we're moving into the distance, we're moving into the distance, we're moving into the distance, we're moving into the distance. And as we get to this point right here, where the water ends when there is a mirage, here's where the water doesn't end and goes all the way up to the island. So in this space here of the mirage exists this water here. This is when I say, okay, here is a mirage. If I could wipe away the mirage, bring, everything would change and you would see what lies behind the mirage. So this amount of space right here, this amount of space right here is blocking farther distance and water. The arch here is not flying in the sky. It's not flying in the air. The arch is not down here on the other side of the earth being refracted up. So, I mean, that's about it. This is going to be less than 10 minutes, and I've done this video 4, 5, 6, I don't even know how many times. But I'd love to hear your thoughts on this if you have any questions. But, I mean, you know, this is just stuff that I've done for the past 5 years. I've made videos like this already before. I keep trying to just put stuff out to make sense for some people to understand what they're seeing when they're looking out. The one thing that you need to understand is that this horizon line is always 100% the effect of refraction, with or without mirage. Okay? The limit to this water right here is not Earth curve. How do you know that, Travis? Because here we don't have any limit to the water until we get to the island, right? And get to the arch. Everything right here in this insert that I've shown you is directly in front of you, line of sight, which is the same thing about this. Everything in front of you is directly in your line of sight. There's nothing behind a curve being lifted up. Everything that you're looking at right here, you can see. Why? Because it's in your line of sight. If it's not in your line of sight, the lady aetherband has lowered her skirts, so to speak, and put the curtain back up so that you can't see everything that you think that you should be able to. All right? All right. Anyway, there we go. This has been another exciting adventure of... Well, I forgot to put myself back on camera. This has been another exciting adventure of The Plain Truth. I'm your host, Travis Finley. Until next time.